Okay guys, this is my tabletop review of the Leatherman Sidekick, and I have this Leatherman for about a year, so I think I can give you a good indication of use and how I feel about it after 1 year of use. And I'm going to start with the bottom line, and the bottom line is that I don't like it. I don't think it fits my purposes and my use. Maybe it's good for some other people, and what I'm going to do in this review is basically tell you why I don't like it and show you and demonstrate it. Okay, so well, my first problem and probably the biggest but not only problem that I have with this tool is that it's very heavy. Okay, it weighs 200 grams, almost 200 grams, and you just feel the weight. You feel the weight obviously in your pocket. I mean, this is not something that you can put in your pocket. Even if you have one of these big pockets, army pants and so on, you just don't want to put this in your pocket. As soon as you put it in your pocket, I mean, if you don't have a belt, your trousers gonna fall. I mean, this thing is heavy and you feel it. And not only that it's heavy in your pocket, it's because it has a lot of corners, kind of like, not like, for example, this which has Victorinox, basically, which has rounded corners, so it's not you don't feel it as much. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about comparing it to some other options that I use. This one is, you definitely feel it. I mean, look at that. This is something that, I don't know if you can test it, but this is something that you feel. You feel it. If it touches you against your body, you feel it. Look at that. Look at this. I mean, all sort of stuff that basically, this is sharp. This is, I mean, over here, it's almost sharp. I mean, if I'll move my finger fast and hard enough, I probably could cut myself from this. Okay, over here. So weight-wise and shape-wise, it's very uncomfortable to carry this in your pocket. It's also, I found that it's very uncomfortable to carry it on your belt, because you actually feel it and feel the weight of it and the shape of it when you carry it on your belt also. Can you do it? Yeah, you can, but I don't like doing it. Okay, and the bulkiness of it basically means that the only place that I can put it in is in my backpack. Okay, and I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that this wouldn't be something that I can just put in my pocket. Maybe I was wrong to think this way. Okay, maybe it's my fault. But if you are like me and you think that you can put this in your pocket while you're camping, while you're hiking, well, you can't. You probably shouldn't. You probably wouldn't even feel comfortable putting it in your belt. Okay, at least from my experience. Now, this is one thing. Other stuff is, I think that there's a lot of marketing hype surrounding the quick opening of the blades. Okay. First, if you compare it to the old Leathermans, the ones that were first manufactured, it was nicer to hold them. This one, because you're opening the blade from here. Okay, and I'm going to talk about opening the blade also. All these surfaces around here are uncomfortable to touch. Okay, look at all this mechanism and stuff and things that your basically fingers and hand feels when you're holding it. I mean, if I'm holding it, I'm just pushing it right now. Look at my hand. I have all different kinds of marks and stuff. Can I cut a rope with it? Yeah, I can cut a rope with it. But would I want to do something like a serious job with this knife? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, it's so uncomfortable. I mean, look at that. This is something, I don't know if you can see it, but this is something that I basically, when I'm holding it, I'm feeling it. I don't want to feel this when I'm doing stuff, when I'm cutting and you know, doing some work with the blade. Okay? So this is bullshit, guys. This is bullshit. At least is the way I see it. I'm sorry for this you know, strong words, but this is how I feel about this tool. And again, I have nothing against Leatherman. I have this Leatherman squared P4, which I love. I just love this. Another thing, as I told you about the quick opening, I was excited about it. I was like, wow, great. You know, I don't have to open it like this one, okay? Like the Victorinox, okay? Or Victorinox. I don't have to open it like that. I can open it with one hand. Great, cool, excellent. But you know what? I don't like opening the blade of this knife at all. And every time I open the blade, okay, I'm having some pain, small amount of pain in my thumb. Look at that. The skin moved. You see, there's a gap. Again, this is what's opening this thing, this small hole over here. Okay, this is what you're putting your thumb into when you're opening, and then when it changes angle, it basically cuts and eats into your skin, as you can see over here, and just, I don't know, subconsciously or on some other level, I just don't like opening the blade, and basically that means that I don't like using it at all. Same goes for the saw. Now, as you can see, this is not a quick deployment. This is not, I mean, can I quick deploy it like this? No, I can't. I mean, this is not quick deployment. I mean, okay, again, look at that. No problemo. This is not the same. This is like slow, painful. Yeah, got the blade open. I don't need that. I would prefer to just open it like that, okay? Usually, these days, when I open the Leatherman, I just do it like that. With two hands, okay? I do it with two hands just because I don't want this pain, you know, irritating pain in my thumb. I just prefer to do it this way. It's a bit less painful. And even doing it like so, it's not as comfortable as, obviously, as the Victorinox or, you know, the EDC knife. So, and the same with the saw. Do I need this fast deployment? Do I need a one hand opening? I don't think so. It's not important for me. It's better if they've thought about making it comfortable, giving it some diet. I'm sure that they could have given this tool a little bit of a diet, making it not as heavy and bulky as it is, while still maintaining the functionality and the reliability of it. Now, talk about reliability. This is the second Leatherman that I have, because the one that I got, the first one, I actually replaced it because the blade broke, and Leatherman has a 25 years warranty, and the blade just broke on the tip of it, and I didn't even notice it. It was when I was playing with some piece of plastic and the blade just broke. So for 1 month I didn't have the Sidekick with me at all, and I needed to go to the store, and I needed to call them if they have the Sidekick back, and then I needed to go to the store again to take it back, it's a pain. I mean, it's a chore. Okay, so okay, Leatherman has a great warranty, 25 years, but you know, if this thing breaks and you have to spend like 2 days or even a couple of hours just messing with it and making sure that you know, you get it back, well, it's a chore. And because from my experience it wasn't reliable, and you know, the Victorinox, not this one, this one's new one that I have, but I have Victorinox for years, and I think that Leatherman used to make stuff, from my experience, which was great. I have another Leatherman, I think it's called the PST, like the first model that Leatherman made, and I have it since my bar mitzvah. Okay, you're talking about more than 25 years. Okay, more than 25 years, and it's still in the same position, the same condition as I got it. Okay, this one broke after 1 month. 1 month of me just messing with some piece of plastic, and this thing broke. So reliability, my experience, reliability wasn't that good. Another bad thing about this is that the pliers, the cutters are not parallel. Okay, they're not, I mean, they're basically touching each other. Okay, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but they're basically, maybe if I put a piece of paper behind it. Okay, hold on, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a gap. They are not overlapping. I think this is overlapping. You see, these ones, these pliers are overlapping. Okay, when they open and close, they overlap each other. These ones, basically, they don't overlap. They just touch each other. They just touch each other. It makes cutting wire far more difficult. I also have the Leatherman PST, which I don't have in the house. I have it in my garage, in my workshop, and it cuts every time I need to cut something. If I have both tools, I always will go for the Leatherman PST, the old one, okay, rather than this one. This one is much more difficult to cut wire with this Leatherman Sidekick. You have to put a lot of force into cutting the wire, because basically what you're doing is you're just pinching it, you're flattening it, and with this, when they're all overlap, you're basically doing some other work, which is like, instead of just crushing it, they also like move it, and then just go like that. Well, you know, I don't know if I explained this, but basically when a cutter overlaps, it cuts better. Okay, when a cutter overlaps, it cuts the wire better, and when it just basically squeezes the wire, instead of overlapping it like with the Leatherman Sidekick, it's just harder to cut the wire. So the cutters aren't as good as the Leatherman PST, which is not manufactured, and I don't know if Leatherman has other cutters which actually overlap. I don't know. Don't like the cutters, basically. Bottom line, don't like the cutters. Okay. So that's it. I don't like the cutters. I don't like holding it and using it, you know, with the knife or the saw. I don't like the weight of it. I don't like carrying it. I don't like opening it. Okay, I don't like opening it. And basically, bottom line, I just don't like it. This is not a good buy. Wasn't a good buy for me. So I know that Leatherman has different tools. I think 200 grams is definitely too much to put in your pocket. And next time maybe I'll buy some other, you know, maybe lighter. I think they have some other models which are lighter, pocket models. But for me, maybe it was my mistake for choosing it, and some other guys might say that it's, you know, they're very happy with it. But you know, but some stuff is not related to the heaviness. I mean, all these things that I talked with you about being not comfortable in the hand, it's because nothing to do with the weight. Okay, it's just the design. The design is not good, and that's it, guys. I hope this review has shed some light if you're thinking about buying the Leatherman. I know that there's a lot of good reviews about it, you know, and I just want to give my my input. So that's my take on the Leatherman Sidekick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.